What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Sorry about the delay there. Normally I'm a little bit more on board and on ball, but today I wasn't. I had to go and take my dog out in the middle of all that. Week 11 here at Dover International Speedway. Jason Branch, your pole sitter, here for today's race. As these drivers get ready to get locked and loaded, Kenny Reel will be your outside pole sitter. Rich Hurst is going to have Russell Black to his inside, or to his outside. Jacob Emery is going to have Dalton Powell there in row number 3. Mari will have William Mann Jr. to his outside on the start of this one. Chris Justice, Jonathan Casebeer will be there in row number 5. Grady Sullivan and Jeremy Bailey out in the mix. Robert Dudley, Noel Holmberg, giving us a good look. And big special thank you to Dave Duran. He's going to be out there as well. Dave Farrell, I believe, is your race controller today. He and Mark got some things behind the scenes they're working on and getting some things ready to rock and roll. Let's take a look at your race information for the mile track here. The Lady in Black ready to give you 200 laps here as these drivers get ready to go. 7 sets of tires. Stage is going to be on 55 and 120. 200 lap affair, 50% fuel. We're going to put these drivers on pit road quite often. The tires are going to be the big aspect here for all these fine folks. Good to see you all out there. Rich, thank you for the like. Robert Dudley, thank you for the like as well. Vet Warrior, giving us a follow out there on the old Twitch Rooney. Appreciate everybody being out there. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We're live on all 3 platforms. We're not live on Kick right now. Kick has not been fun for me. Eventually, we will try to see if that works for us, but all good things. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Thank you to each and every one of you for knocking it out of the park and giving us something good to be a part of and enjoy the racing that we've been able to see here. Noma TV, Beef Jerky Unlimited, and all of our fine folks over at the Goat Racing Diecast Shop about the Chopp'N It Up podcast coming up here for the Chop Shop Racing Series. They've got a whole lot of stuff that they're working on. We appreciate them as well. Mandarood Racing, the legendary Mandarood Racing, giving us a lot to look forward to as well. He was live earlier, missed his live, but I look forward to getting out there. We're going to be Green Flag Racing here again. We'll take a look at our driver cams in a moment. Green flag for 200 laps. Dover, ready to go. 28, 88, side by side. 15 to the bottom side. 15 head of steam. Going to be low line approach as he's going to have a big run to the 28 here. Bumper to bumper action so far. A lot of drivers going to have to watch out for turn 2. That's the big exit issue that you see. 15 rockets to the bottom side. Rich Hurst will be there to the inside of the 28. Straight line drive into the corner. 28's going to have to back up the corner here just a little bit. Maybe a slider happening. 28's going to have a crossover down for exit as now Rich Hurst takes over the lead. 16-car field, 15-car field. Jeremy Bailey in pit road right now. Holmberg coming around to the bottom side. 45 working the corner. 49 to the outside. Durand up in the mix as well. Good run for Dave as he has Jonathan Casebeer in tow. Pago has no numbers. Well, we know who he is. We love his paint scheme. Mari in the 25. Got a good looking run going on here so far. 3 of 200. We'll see what these drivers going to be able to do. Fastest lap of the race, 22.85 for Rich Hurst at number 15. Chris Justice up 5 already. Try to rock it forward. There's the 20 behind. That's Jacob Emery. Emery, 1910 on the iRating. Driving a Toyota. 1 of 2 in the field here today as Robert Dudley rolls the corner. 51 side by side. Durand 3 wide on corner exit. Dalton Powell able to clear. Scott back from the lake. What's up, brother? What were you doing at the lake? You should have told me you were coming to the lake. I need to give you my phone number so you can reach out to me. Go have lunch or something. Hurst gives us a big 22.63. Hey, at least it was nice today. You know, 60s is a good. That's good. The 60s is nice. The 30s that we've been in has not been nice. Love it. All right, check on our drivers here. Big old like out there. Thanks, sir. Appreciate you. Got a subscriber out there on YouTube. Whatever happened there. I don't know what happened. Kick alerts are my kick alerts. My alerts for YouTube aren't popping up right away. So we'd love to see it. 7 of 200. Rich Hurst out front. That is Russell Black, he's back here in 6th. Go to the gyro cam for this driver. As he gets to the corner, a little egg-shaped turn for him. Number 64 holding on for dear goodness. This is a track where this car can benefit for some good green flag runs. You love watching. I love this track. This is what it definitely coming. Yeah, absolutely, man. You hit up the shop. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool. Next driver. I believe that is your race leader right now. He's got a 3/4 second lead. It's the 15 of Rich Hurst, part of the Norman TV family. Give us some love out there. Why do we have... yeah, that's good. That's not good. I don't know. He's definitely into that race. Like he tells you, yeah. I mean, when you're in VR, man, and whenever I don't know. I think we all do it at some point, don't we? I think we all do. There we go. That one's sitting right. That is one of the league owners here. There's Matt Murray here, the number 25. Getting into the corner. Set up his camera for today. The last guy, not the VR. Yeah, I mean, we all get into it, man. That's one of the things that we see in this racetrack is not just this racetrack, but everything that we do. How many times do you get that? I call it Mario syndrome. You know what I mean? Yeah, you lean with the controller. I mean, so you're like, how about Dalton Powell here? He's leaning to. Look, everybody has the lean. Dalton Powell at 11th here, off 5 from the start of the race, but he's pushing hard. Got to be competitive, get himself some good, some extra run, some good speed. I know he's got a race team he's getting ready to be a part of. You lean in your chair when you're racing sometimes. I know that I do. Dalton trying to hold on. Dover's a track that you have to hold on to as well. It's one of those tracks that you find extra momentum by giving yourself a little extra room. And right now, rolling. Donnie giving us a big like. What's up, brother? Appreciate you. That's Chris Justice there in 4th as these drivers try to track down Rich Hurst. We're seeing a lot of side-by-side happening. There's Kenny Reel in the 88 moving up. Chris Justice, who was out there having a good time, but in 4th. These drivers going to go. All brought to you by Beef Jerky Unlimited. Go to beefjerkyunlimited.com. Get yourself a wonderful 88 free. Hold on to it, Kenny. A rocket toward the bottom. Jason Branch closes in on Rich Hurst here. Hurst off corner exit. Getting a little bit free for these tires already as they continue to work. Justice to the bottom side up 6. Time for your biggest mover of the race is Dave Durand. Dave Durand to end the 24. Finds Robert Dudley in front of him. Dudley trying to work on it as well. Jason Branch off the track. Rich Hurst would be a race leader here. Let's see what happened. Caution comes out. Ooh, baby. 15. Oh, taps the wall. Oh, no. Down to the 28. No. Got a little free off corner exit. Came down. Hit Rich. Rich came down and got into Jason Branch there. It was a good corner entry for Jason Branch. Able to hold on. 15. Just a little extra speed. Turn 2. Boom. Boom. Everybody else able to go around. Jason Branch working back to it. A fast repair in the works for the drivers. They do have one of them. This is 15. Will no doubt think about coming to pit road. A lot of drivers might be coming around. Ready for Monday? I'm ready for Monday as well. A little dirt racing on Monday. We love our Monday night dirt racing there for the Chop Shop crew. All good things. Here's a little bit of chat going on for you there. Yeah, he had nowhere to go. But that's what happens. I mean, it does happen. Jeremy Bailey is going to be your lucky dog here. He'll be back on the lead lap, I do believe. Russell Black stayed out. It's going to take a little bit of a hiatus. Have some fun with that. Folks, you can follow us on Twitter at or X or whatever you want to call it. At Real Sig Esports is going to be the name. You can do that. Follow us on TikTok as well. Making it to find folks. Everybody out there running up, having a good time, enjoying themselves. It's just This is iRacing's been a good platform for us, and we're going to continue to try to do more. Rob Van Ness, what's up, Rob? Thank you for the like, sir. Much love. Appreciate you. love the alerts. 88 coming off pit road. There's Justice there as well. Rich Hurst get a little bit of his damage replaced. He's going to take the EOL here and have to work his way back to the front. Dark Horizon Fishing giving you your cautions here for every series that we do, all but one. And he's awesome. He's out of the Chesapeake Bay area there in Virginia. You can go and get with him about getting your next 45 coming to pit road. About getting your next guided fishing tour out there in the old Chesapeake Bay area. Would love to see you guys get out there and book him. He is booking for the 2024 series, 2024 season. Sorry, and love what he does. Love what he does. Let's see. Let's talk about some leagues here. Mixed Racing League getting close to the end of their season. They're in week 11 of 17. 6 more races left. They've got a doubleheader next week. Let's see. Saturdays we have our Toys for Tots series. They're having a good time. We encourage you to get out there and find yourself in our Discord, which you'll see a link come up here in a little bit. For that, get out there and have some fun with it. You need to get with me about a t-shirt made from can do. We do that as well. We do one-offs for people, folks. If you need a t-shirt made, you can get a hold of me again in Discord. We'll get you hooked up with a link to buy your t-shirts as well. And then what else? See, Chop Shop coming on board, giving us a lot of intuition, a lot of fun. Chop Shop Racing recruiting for their next season. Let's see. Winston Throwback is coming up on Wednesdays. They're recruiting right now for a Gen 6 series. What else? And the Fixed Racing League's getting ready to. They'll recruit. I know Full Throttle Sim Racing, they're recruiting for their Wednesday night series as well, but that's going to be for their winter series. They have another season coming up somewhere in February. I don't know, Chop Truck Series. Tuesday nights, it's a good series. Recommend if you're looking for a Tuesday night series, go do it. If you're looking for a Friday night series, this is the league that I would recommend. But Chop Racing helping us out over here over the last week. We love seeing what those guys are doing. I'm excited. I'm more excited to see what their podcast is going to do. They've got a TikTok account now that they're posting some things out there. The Fixed Racing League has a good thing going for them here. They've been recruiting heavily. We'd love to see what these guys have been able to accomplish. There's a lot of learning curve for new leagues, and I have my recommendations for a lot of people. Metalwood Racing restart here for the 64 to the 88. 64 on the outside. Green flag. That restart zone. Crazy. You'd race asphalt, but sometimes you feel like you absolutely or let a word at it. You don't want to ruin anyone's race, so you stick with the best you know, and that's dirt. Hey, you know what? There are dirt racers out there that do a great job. There are a lot of asphalt racers that have been learning dirt here lately because they feel like they get better racing out of it. So I'm curious to see what folks are doing. 64 out front, half second, as Chris Justice goes to the front. Close end. Dave Durand in that tow right there behind the 88. Dover produces some great racing. It's one of my favorite. 24 hits the bottom of the apron. You do not want to hit the black portion of the apron. Do not hit the flat. If you hit the flat, you're going to get pushed up the race line. See the 24 losing some ground here. 52 trying to close down to the 64. Russell Black having a great season so far as they continue to work. A little free for Robert Dudley. Dudley straight line drive down to the bottom side. Dudley clears Durand. And now Durand going back to work. Going to get those tires cooled back down. So David pushing a little bit on the inside. Love to see it. Thank you fine folks for being out there. Much love to you. Thank you. If you haven't done so, reach up. Again, I see a lot of folks doing it. Thank you so much. Reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way. Hit the notification bell, let you know when to go live. And make sure you keep tuning in for all the fun stuff. Tomorrow morning-ish. On the Esk. Big Esk. Sometime tomorrow, before the Toys for Tots race, we're going to be at Phoenix. I want you guys to get out there and tune in. Caution comes out here. We are going to become a pirate legend. It's a real thing. If you missed my Twitch stream where I wore the onesie in red the night before Christmas, it happened. It did happen. It happened last week. Let's see. Where did this happen at? Oh, big wreck. Ooh. No able to skate on by there. What happened to bring that out? Let's take a look here. This happened, I think it was the 88. There's Kenny Reel right here. Dave Durand on the bottom side. And this is corner exit. 88 doing a great job here. Let's see what happened here. A little free for the 88 to see him right there. Taps the wall. Oh, no. Down to the bottom. And then bam, 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 bam. The Flintstones. Bam, bam. So you can get a hold of it. Yeah, man. I appreciate you. I will. Oh, you sent it to me on Facebook, right? Okay. Yeah, man. Yeetus, deletus. Some drivers. Richard Hurst, skip it up pit road. Fast repairs for some of the drivers. Dalton Powell. It's going to be leaving pit road. A fast repair goes a long way. And right there is the race leader, Russell Black, coming up pit road. A chance for some stage points here would be huge. And something I did not do is I did not put the points in the iRacing system today, so that's my bad. But we are going to save this image. We will call it the playoff picture. We're going to go after the points here. Let's see if we can change that one. It's like, don't put it in chat. You get some random numbers calling in. That would be good. Here's points. Robert Dudley leads in points in the series here for the Cup Series. Brian Wasserman second at 88, claimed the incident from tap of the wall. Yeah. C. Bell third in the points, 290. Chris Justice fourth. He's going to get a good boost in points here by being in this race. Robert Dudley, your race leader, still looking for that first win. He's finished inside the top three, more so than you know. And love talking to the Alabama Fool. I love him. He's amazing. He always says roll tide. Even though I went to UNC, we give him some love. Always give him some love. Jonathan K. Spear, 8th in points, below William Mann and Noel Holmberg. Russell Black got himself a win not too long ago, so we love seeing what these drivers are ever improving and having fun. Donnell Williams, 11th in the points. Mari on the cutoff line. That's coming into today's race. Love to see it. Love to see it. Kenny Reel making some things happen out there as well. Chris Justice, Robert Dudley, 1-2 right now. Dudley electing the high line on the restart here, I do believe. And you see some of the drivers coming around here. Is that Rich? Rich has the modified look here. What you can do. Maybe he's saving that. He might be saving that fast repair. You never know. 49, 52, 28, 20. Unless he accidentally checked it, then that might be an issue. I can read you guys a book on Christmas Eve. How about we do, we'll have to do something for reward for that. 28 of 200 drivers ready to go. Dudley, smooth sailing. Jason Branch and Sackett. Chris Justice up 6. Yeah, the biggest move of the race right now, Robert Dudley, smooth sailing, going to lap 55 for the first stage. Fast laps for the drivers, about 23 seconds, the average for the most part right now. Actually, take that back, 23.85. Best lap is going to be about the 22.8 mark for most of the drivers on their fastest lap of the race. Kenny Reel runs a 22.69. Fastest lap of the race from any driver is going to be Rich Hurst at 22.63. Last time by, he ran a 24.71. It's going to be behind Durand. We're just trying to keep the car clean. 25 laps to go on the stage as time buys. Robert Dudley holds a 1.3 second lead over Jason Branch. Branch to that toe, 1.4 back. Jacob Emery in the 20. Let's see him out there running. Appreciate all of the business y'all have been sending me. Y'all are amazing. William Mann Jr. on the toe. Into the bottom. 29 rolls the corner. 44. Grady Sullivan has a new paint scheme. He needs to send those ones to Al Reed, our favorite driver from Leitrim Island. Having a good time, Lee Man, with a little bit of rear damage there as the 44 goes around. He came in on 24 tires and fuel for him. There's a 64 Russell Black back here trying to get the tires warmed up as well. A chance for him to be able to move, have that little bit of progression to move forward. 88 of Kenny Reel. The car worked on, got that fast repair, got himself some new shoes. Now he's rolling behind Jonathan Casey into the number 3 car. Good look for him. Dudley out front, 3.2 second lead. Man. 3.3 over these drivers. Dudley came in on 16. I think he took tires then. Only had 2 cautions here. Robert Dudley, Jason Branch go to work. But Jeremy Bailey back here, keeping on 25. New tires for him is going to be there to the inside of the 28. Maybe try to keep it low here. Inside line, straight line drive is going to egg shape it up. Going to be able to break into the corner. Chris Justice still holding on to that 4 spot. See the 44 of Grady Sullivan trying to get a little bit of extra room here. Drops into the corner. Big dig on the bottom side. New tires aplenty. 44 sees. Whoa! Chris Justice there to block. Woo! Justice to the bottom side. Trying to get around the 28 of Jason Branch. And right now, Kenny Reel going to be able to hold on. 52 and the 88. You are a diecast fanatic. I have a deal for you. Promo code signature to save 25% off your order of $50 or more. Go racingdiecast.com. Go check them out. 88 to the inside of the 52. 52 drops back one more. How about Russell Black trying to move his way forward as well? 52 trying to hold on. 24 there in the mix. 64 to the inside. 2 forward side by side. Full send and all that jazz. Jason Branch, the number 28, drops back here a little bit. How about Durand? Coming to get a little bit of that damage repaired. It's a little bit longer on pit road. Looks to be fine. 37 of 200. Maybe some new tires. We'll see if tire strategy is going to be able to play out here. 3.6 second difference here as everything starts to play out. Bomb Dude giving us a like and a follow. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Not like and a follow. Like and a share because the Bomb Dude is the bombest of dudes. Jeremy Bailey, Grady Sullivan side by side. Having a whole lot of fun. Right now, Sullivan trying to go after Robert Dudley, who was out front by 3.78 seconds. And that is the value of tires throughout the field here. But right now, see Dave Durand in the 24 working the corner. Legendary options. Legendary. Checking on our drivers. That is Dalton Powell, one of the biggest guys you'll see out there. A little 51 action rolling. What about a logo? What about his logo? Like it. All good things. All good things. Chris Justice still trying to battle here. He's got Dave Durand to the inside. Like his heart rate monitor. Probably should have moved the B-Turkey logo on his camera. Moved it up. You know what? We're going to do that. Forgive me, folks. You're going to see it right there. I normally don't do that, but I try to do that. But look at that. Look at his heart rate. 135, 136. That's intense. It's like going for a brisk jog. That is Mari. Mari sitting in 12th here. Giving way to some tires. Maybe just try to take it easy here for him. And I would be. I mean, I would be trying to make sure that I'm taking it easy. Lap 55 will be the stage. There's your beef jerky unlimited cameras. Oh, there's Dalton Powell again. Hold on. Where are we at? Which driver are we on? Oh, that's Russell Black. Off one from the start of the race. 3.6 back. Jeremy Bailey close it in with 12 laps to go, trying to hold on to Robert Dudley's time, running about 0.3 of a second faster a lap. Kitty Real doing the same thing. Watch Russell Black. You can see the side-by-side racing here for Kenny Real and Grady Sullivan in front of the 64. 44 runs up the high side. 64 will be side-by-side. Here he goes. Nice little dig into the corner. And the last driver, Richard Hurst. Not quite a lap down. Driving the Noma TV Signature Sports Modified. Yeah. Definitely trying to close in on him. He'll put him a lap down, but that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Because he'll get that lap back. Will be the first driver a lap down. We're 10 laps to go on the stage. Big move. BeefJerkyUnlimited.com. Giving it our driver cams of the day. Every single race. And we are working on that second setup, folks. It is very close. We're waiting on 2 more sponsorships, and then we will finish already ordered some of the parts to be able to have it, including the chassis and some of the other stuff. So we appreciate everybody that has come on board as a sponsor of your Signature Esports, including Vanderwood Racing legend. Go check out his links in the description. There's lots of links in the description, folks. I want you to do that. Go check them out. I want you to go follow all the channels that we support as well. That includes the Chop TV YouTube page. More importantly, that Noma TV YouTube page. I want you to go follow that. So he does what I do and is slowly growing into a conglomerate out there having some fun as well. Jeremy Bailey playing catch up here. We're about to have ourselves a little battle. Yeah. The free off corner, Kenny Real closing in 9/10 of a second. You see Robert Dudley utilizing the high side here. Is going to have a low line exit. Going to keep himself in tow. A little bit newer tire, 9-lap newer tire will go a long way. I wish the Gen 6 Ford sounded better. I really do. Listen to Dudley. Hear that rumble. Listen to Chevys. Right? Listen to the Ford. Side by side. 5 to go. In stage number 1. Big old full send and all that jazz. How about Russell Black trying to get himself back up there? How about Dudley? Held on to the lead for a hot moment. 25 seconds the last lap. Maybe having to cool down the tires a little bit. Fuel may be an issue as well with the 50% fuel. Most of these drivers on the mile length tracks in this car are able to run about 70 laps, 68 to 75 laps. Pretty comfortably in the mile track, but not as much when it comes to the 50% fuel. So a good 35 lap stint is pretty much where you're at. Maybe Robert Dudley might be having to clutch in a little bit here. We'll see. Second stage will be split as well. Actually, I take that back. I think they can run about 40 laps here. Roughly about 80 laps, I believe, is what it was. Maybe 40 laps instead. 40, 42, somewhere around there. We'll see. Kenny Real gets out in front of Jeremy Bailey here. The 88 made the pass. Will make it 2 to go. And drove himself from the back to the front. Rich Hurst, still the first driver, a lap down. William Mann will just have to hold on to the car for a little bit longer here. Got a little left rear damage. Jonathan Casepier has a little right side damage. We're going to see that, the right sides of these cars pretty much destroyed. If they can hold on to it, that's for sure. Kenny Real takes the white flag. Final lap here in stage number 1. Jeremy Bailey second from that second lane. All-American towing on the back left quarter panel. It says Troutman Auto. Is that what it says? Troutman Tire and Auto. Kenny Real comes around. He's going to get your stage 1 win. 3 and 4, very clean for him as long as he doesn't hit the wall. He's good. Stage win for Kenny Real. Delitus. Delitus. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, Penguin's out there. Hey, you know what? If their race is still going on, I want you to go help him out. Give him a follow, too. We'll raid over from Twitch if we have to. He's out there giving himself some, having some fun out there. That's for darn sure. At least I would think so. He's doing a race control. Driver's going to come to pit road. We're going to take a hydrate break, folks. Make sure that you reach up, hit that like button for me. Kitty Real. It's knocked out of the park. We'll see how this one holds out for just a moment. Be right back. Big caution there. Apologies, folks. Had to take the other dog out. He was whining at me. Big caution. Jeremy Bailey, Robert Dudley involved. Here's a get rolling for stage 2. Oh, I think somebody spun the tires. He did. Oh, man. Big checkups. 32 of Jeremy Bailey. Just didn't get the start that you would have expected there. Kind of want to go on board here. Take a look. Oh, he's just loose. Oh, bounces off the wall. Man, oh, man. Here's what it was from Robert Dudley's point of view. Ooh. He's trying to stay out of him. Trying to stay out of it. Man. All right. Cautions do happen. Thank you very much to everybody being out there. Much love to you. I do apologize about the delay on getting back down here because, well, you know, when the Sloogie needs to go, the Sloogie needs to go. 88, Kitty Reel. Right there, Dudley and on pit road. Maybe getting some of that damage looked at. Don't think he might have taken that fast repair. We'll see. Rich Hurst getting some worked on as well. I think he might have accidentally taken that fast repair earlier. As we see him get a little bit of that damage worked on each lap. And Jeremy Bailey coming around. Able to make it to pit road himself. And we'll see what Richard Hurst is going to do here. If he's going to stay off the racetrack, get it fixed, or if he's going to be coming back around. Man, oh man. Is it over? It's over now. We're good. Everybody's good. We're all good. That was a good caution. It shows you that new tires and old tires can you start in the wrong gear and can hurt you. Or if you just don't roll it, if you punch it, it can be the issue. All right. Russell Black will be on the outside. There's a 20 of Jacob Emery. He's going to be there in that the outside row number 2. Dalton Powell ready to go as well. Rich Hurst coming back around. I believe we'll still be on the lead lap. Grady Sullivan into pit road, maybe getting a little bit of fuel here, as we'll see. You know, it'd be really cool. I think Jason Branch just blinked out. It'd be really cool if, excuse me. If we could have mechanical failures in this. I mean, I know that they have mechanical failures in like NASCAR heat, but if you run your car too hard, I know that they give you the meatball flag if you start to overheat and stuff like that, but how about actual mechanical failures? Would that be interesting to you guys out there in iRacing? 28 with a disconnect. Oh, no. Okay. That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Russell Black, Kenny Reel, green flag. Woo, a little dicey. '24 with a good run on the 64 here is going to be able to be clear in just a moment. 88 up the race line. Jason Branch jumping back to pit. Something happened. He's back. So he's at least in his pit stall here. That's unfortunate. 88, 24 to the bottom. First time Durant has pushed for the lead here, so we'll see what happens. They run all the way to 120, which is where the stage is going to end. They have to pit at least one time, and that might be about halfway through the series. So we'll see how it's going to work. Dave Durand runs the fastest lap of the race, 22.53, finally getting himself out there. and able to try to run it down. But we watched the same thing happen earlier with Richard Hurst. Rich Hurst, who has got a lot of that car worked on, still running the modified look. A lot of laps still left here. If you run too hard, there's a chance that you might find yourself in a little bit of a predicament. Noah Holmberg back here to 45. That's the 32 of Jeremy Bailey. He was strong for the series, finished second in all of that. Kenny Reel here to back up the corner. If it wasn't for my little dog needing a didn't go use the potty, then we've been fine. 28 back out of the racetrack. He's going to be rolling. It's about 3 laps down. Sorry, right there according to the relative. They are holding on. Durand, Kenny Reel, Russell Black. All right. Ryan, send you a text. Bob Dude, thank you so much again. Thank you to all the fine folks out there having some love for an iRacing community as it is such. Kenny Reel holding that second spot. Russell Black in third. These drivers have kind of just held their own. Durand is kind of checked out here. A reminder, they're going to 120. They run about 40 laps on their cycle. Be interesting to see when David comes to pit road. 34.92 I-rated driver holding on to the lead as these drivers go to work. Chris Justice back in the mix. There's the 52. Tried to roll forward as well. 22.48 on the I-rating for that number 52. Durand's going to be up 14, started 15th. Able to work through the field, having a better week this week. Love to see it. Kenny Reel in second. 2.6 seconds as they go. Here is look at the last 5 lap times as Dave Durand extends here. 22.86, 23.15. That's the difference between lap 71 and lap 76. And this time running almost a 23.3. Get a little free. Woo, a little free off 2. Kenny Reel now is going to be doing exactly that. He's going to reel back in David Durand. 2.4 as they go. Go 29, we love you, says Bethany. Love it. Oh, send, dear. William Mann Jr. with Grady Sullivan in tow. Much love. Much love. Give us some love to the 29. I like that. See? Full send. Thank you, Bethany, for being in chat. Much love to you. Kenny Reel playing cold tires. What do you mean? Make sure you're live. Make sure you click live. Junior, I think you're I think Junior's not live. Ryan, are you live? Are you on the live section? You might not be live. You might have clicked pause, which is fine. Pause it. Caution. Ooh, now caution. Dudley involved. Man. Here's a look. Woo. Oh, baby. I think he got free. Oh, no, no. Man, that card is a handful right now. Hold on. There's a better look at it. 49 clears, just a little free there. Oh, 32 gets to the back bumper and turns, and no. I mean, the 49 was a little free. Here, let's go back. All right, right here. Watch. Out of the throttle, a little free. 32 just gets to the back bumper and just sends him around there. Unfortunate circumstances. We man able to get back around. What if any of these drivers are saying, how about Jason Branch getting a lucky dog here? He's only going to be 2 laps down. It'd be a chance for him. Jeremy Bailey stays out here. Would have been the cause of that one, I do believe. For that first one on the cold tires, I don't know that it was cold tires. I think that he punched it. I wouldn't say that, because you know when you start at Dover, when you restart at Dover, you have to kind of have to get yourself into that. You have to roll into the throttle. So that's what I thought may have happened there. Jason Branch will only be 2 laps down now. It's Kenny Reel, fuel only. I think iRacing needs to add in the corner of how many laps are to go before green. I mean, they do have the 2 to go mark. You know what I mean? So they let you know when it's 2 to go, but they don't let you know whenever it's 4 to go or 5 to go or whatever the case may be. I like if you've got your relative up as far as the line that you're supposed to stay in, where it tells you to stay single file or go to double file. It does give you 2 to go. I don't know. I've been used to that for so long. I'm okay with the way it is, I guess. I think that they need to have the one thing that we get asked a lot when you're running officials or when you're running in the racing is whether or not you are where the pace car is. Everybody always asks where the pace car is. So I think they need a separate relative that they can put up for the pace car. Just a little one, you know. Put it up there where your FPS is or something like that. It says pace car relative to you. You know what I mean? I don't know if they would do that. I don't know if they even have the capabilities to separate that, but it'd be interesting to see. So that way people can say, all right, well, the pace car is going to be here in, 10 seconds. I can do 6 more seconds of repairs and they have to leave pit road. Because pace speed is a little bit slower than pit road speed. I think that would be a good tool to have. Or your crew chief or your spotter says, all right, pace car is here. Or you can ask where the pace car is and maybe hotkey it. There's lots of tools that would be very interesting. But then again, it gets people communicating inside the race line. 32 in the 88. 32 will control the restart here. Had trouble on the last restart that he was in control of, so we'll see what happens here for the 32 and the 64 on the inside lane. 88 will have the benefit of starting on the outside this time. Man, oh man. All right, we're ready to go. Dudley gets a little bit of his damage repaired. 32, 88, 64, 24, 52, 20, 51, 3, 25, 44. It's going to be your top 10. As we're about to have at it, Peter Petter. Let's get at her. Start restart zone coming up here out of turn 4. The drivers get ready for it. Geico restart zone coming up. Green. way better restart that time for the 32. The 88 with a better restart here, and a chance for the drivers. Are going to be about 35 laps to go on the stage. It's now the 32 with the head of steam. 24 down to the bottom. Going to wash the tires on that bottom. Almost washed up to it. 24 with the head of steam. Is going to try to put a lot of time between these drivers. He'll drive around the outside. 32. Hold on that second spot. 88 of Kitty Reel did not take tires that last time around, but Dave Duran did. 64 in tow. Now goes to second. Russell Black making short waves. There's the onboard camera. Gotta muscle it. Yeah. I think he's got his offset set to the point where that car just kind of travels itself. Good luck for the race line. Let's check in on some of the other drivers here. We'll check on Richard Hurst, who is just holding on to what he has. Still a whole lot of nose damage. Rolls the outside of the 88. Stage points do matter here. More stage points you get, the better off you are going to be. See everybody trying to wheel that corner as well as you can. This is Matt Murray here. Behind the 45, a little free. You see the little wiggle right there. It's going to be out of the corner. These new tires are swallowing up those old tires pretty profusely. You might need those, though, as you hear the cars rev out toward the corner. That's something that you're used to hearing unless you're in fourth gear. Murray, a little free here. You can see the floating kind of look he has as William Mann Jr. is going to be right behind him. See how he's trying to float the corner. Thing just looks and feels exactly like you would expect. This is Dalton Powell. Seeing some drivers tap the wall in front of him. Dalton Powell to the bottom side. Jacob Emery to the outside. Chris Justice, the driver in third right there. Dalton Powell clears just barely. Trying to clear. He is clear now. As he goes to work. Everybody leaning here at Dover. They got the lean on. Got Chris Justice all over the back bumper of the 64 here. Way to the bottom. Hold on. Hold on. Woo, baby. Good old-fashioned driver inputs. Big old full send for the 24. 2.9 second lead over Russell Black. The more these drivers battle, the worse the lead is going to get. 94 of 200 through the field here. Only a couple of cautions, one for the stage. Right now, these drivers haven't added 51 to the outside. Check in with Jason Branch here is 2 laps down. Waiting for the stage to get one more of his laps back, and then hopefully another caution might help out the next portion of that. Either that or he's going to just have to outdrive these drivers, put himself on the lead lap by happenstance. And right now, 3.5 second lead for David Durand as Dalton Powell takes over second. Now trying to get himself through the back bumper of the 24. The 24 has just really pushed himself. Russell Black came and took right sides only last time by. And because of that, he's pretty much, it's starting to level out. Now his lap times are going to be about 0.4 of a second slower. He's stuck on the high side here. You see Jacob Emery try to get to the inside. Emery on that bottom groove. You got to watch that. I keep talking about that bottom apron. Ooh, Dalton Powell, a little free back here. Brian, what's going on, man? How are you, sir? How was everybody's Halloween? Did everybody get a bunch of candy? That's what I want to know. Everybody get their fill of their Reese's. This is that Toyota onboard cam. Sitting in LAX. Oh, I hate that airport. I really do. I've been to the airport 3 or 4 times. I think 4 times now. First time I flew into it, I was like, oh, this is a big airport. It's kind of fun, kind of nice. Yeah, no. Dalton Powell trying to close in some distance here as David Duran looks up on the bottom side, trying to extend here. 10th faster this last time for Dalton Powell. You too? Yeah, I don't like that airport. Not a fun airport. 19 laps to go. Right now, David Duran can just kind of hold on here and take it easy. Your kids got you candy? It was too cold, so you just bought some candy from the store. You know, we were going to go trunk or treating with Cody, my youngest. It was literally too cold. Absolutely too cold. I don't want to make her miserable. So, you know, we carved pumpkins and had our own trick-or-treat on the inside. It was too cold and too rainy all weekend. They had lots of things going on that, you know, I absolutely wanted to be able to let her have the festivities like we always have in kids. But, you know, it was 20 degrees outside. There was 20 degrees and rain, and there's no reason to get your kids sick. That's for sure. Dalton Powell dropping back 4.4. He and Jacob Emery went at it. Grady Sullivan trying to take over that spot now. It's the 51. Ooh, a little wall tap, net code wall tap for the 20. You saw that puff of smoke right there. That's what that was. And Grady Sullivan clears the 51, so Sullivan going at it. David Duran has Chris Justice in tow. David Duran firing off very fast here. And after about 10 or 15 laps, that's when you start seeing the other drivers try to pull backwards. Last week, and finger after being outside for 5 minutes. It was cold. It was cold. It's to be expected. I mean, in the fall, it was that way. Uh-oh. Richard Hurst on pit road. The car blew up. It did. Car must have blown up. He had to jump to pit road. Oh, poor guy. Man, oh man. 107 of 200 being completed. 13 laps to go on the stage as time by. We'll let these drivers play out here as the 44 of Grady Sullivan getting around the 20. And now that long run race pace for the drivers who do have that long run. Chris Justice right here really doing a pretty phenomenal job of getting himself back around. Fuel is always a concern. There's Jeremy Bailey coming off pit road. Fuel, one of the concerns, especially for any of these drivers that are out there running this time by 24-2 for David Duran. And they all came in on 81 to go to 120. They had to run 39 laps green. But if you're pushing really hard, that might be difficult here for the 50% fuel strategy. All right, 11 laps to go. Engine, I saw it, man. I thought it gave way. Did you have to use your fast repair earlier? I thought maybe you were just letting the car do its thing. Know what I mean? You led some laps. That was good. Robert Dudley. Going a lap down. Yeah, you did. Yeah. See, man. Be good, Brian. Much love, sir. Appreciate you. Make sure you hit that like button. Goes a long way. Thank you, sir. Go follow Noma TV as well. Chris Justice in tow. 2.6 now to David Arand. 9 laps to go this time behind in the stage. Again, 120 is going to be the lap that's going to be considered the lap to do. Man, oh man. At least you didn't have to hit the infield care center there, Rich. Always appreciate you, man. Always appreciate you. Did that change to iRacing? No, of course it didn't. This says we're live. There it is. Who's the last car in the lead lap? That would be Kenny Reel. Did not take tires. As the 28th there, Jason Branch 2 laps down. Jeremy Bailey 2 laps down as well. So Dudley would be your lucky dog in this situation. 6 laps to go here. You didn't know, I snagged during the broadcast. What I do for cherry maple and nitromethane beef jerky from Beef Jerky Unlimited. Go check them out. BeefJerkyUnlimited.com. Would have been a little bit more exciting than a blown image. I mean, you could have just turned right, but don't do that. 5 to go on the stage. I need to get with Tommy D about getting a promo code or something to be able to track you guys, because I know that you all are out there buying and surfing the web for products. Beef jerky is the best snack that you can get for your hunter or for your drivers that are out there. How about your gamers? It's a great snack. But I want to make sure that you guys get a deal, and they already have a great deal. I mean, I don't know how much more you could save, because literally it's a great deal. The price of beef jerky at the grocery store, compared to what these guys have, at the quality they have, it's bar none the best. You glad you didn't bring out the caution? Yeah. I always hate being a caution. Chris Justice on the long run is the fastest of the drivers. That has he and Grady Sullivan all have great lap times right now, right around the 24.3 mark. They are better and faster than David Durant here, who has 24.48 the last lap. Caution comes out, though. That's the end of your stage. And David Durant's going to get it, and he's going to knock it out of the park. Man, oh man, what happened? Ooh, had a crash. Oh, Dudley, no. Poor Dudley. Right here on the corner. That's some right side damage. Mari coming around the corner. 49 tight on the corner. 25's on the bottom side. 49 comes down. Oh, a little net code. 49 was tight, though. He was tight. Lincoln Toyga. All right, they're all coming to pit road. Jacob Emery stays out. David Rand gets your stage win here tonight, and stage 2 belongs to that driver from the old Milwaukee, Wisconsin area. Last pit stop in the field. 20 staying out, some drivers staying out. How about 28's going to be your lucky dog here. Robert Dudley was waiting for a free pass from Athens, Alabama. He's going to be able to at least come to pit road. There's the 32 of Jeremy Bailey looking for a free pass as well. But Jacob Emery staying out. And not a wise move. Came out on 81 for fuel. That'd be coming to pit road. Hopefully he does come to pit road, because that'll change some things up for you. David Durant's going to be the leader off of pit road, getting the stage win. All right, folks, how to hydrate. Make sure you do so as well. It is that time. I got a question. Whatever happened to the static cams for this track? I'm probably going to have to make them now. They're not here. Man, oh man. Here comes Mr. Dudley off of Dover's not kind to some drivers. It really isn't. It's never kind to me. Dark Horizon Fishing, Facebook.com/Dark Horizon Fishing. Make sure you go check him out for me. Check all the links in the description. Join our Discord. Get out there and game with us. Tomorrow, we are going to have some fun, and we're going to become Pirate Legend. But also tomorrow night, Toys for Tots series. We are at... How much money have we raised? I don't even know. I don't even know now. Where's it at? Toys for Tots goal. Where's it at? We've raised $1,544. And we are on goal number 4, which goes all the way to $2,000. Once we get to $2,000, we're going to have a 24-hour community stream. And then from there, I think it goes to 2,500. Hold on. Let's it's here somewhere. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. It is my pictures under marketing. And it's here somewhere. There it is. I think it should be a lot bigger than that. Green flag. I'll show you in a minute. Grant Justice Powell. Now's the time where everybody's going to be on full send mode. Dalton Powell to the inside of the 64. 64 to the outside. Good run to the corner here. This track is a concrete track. It eats tires for breakfast. 51 side by side. Unable to clear the 64. He's going to have to run him tight here and then drop into the corner. 64 is going to run him down. 64 with a pass. Going to be able to be cleared. 51 will have to slide back up. Can the 64 hold on to it? Keep it out of the wall. Woo, baby. Eatus Delitas. David Arand coming around. Front straightaway. 1.9 second lead already. As these drivers... You're at a 22.58. These guys have not been able to close that time down. Murray just ran his fastest lap of the race at 22.93. Good on him here. Grady Sullivan, tail end of the field, just going to take it easy. I would be taking it easy for a little bit. Well, on the long run, Chris Justice better than David Duran, but 22.45. You got to think about the fuel strategy here because they're going to be just a little bit short when it comes to how this, if this was to be split into one stage. So David Duran just trying to have a 3-second lead over the field. Tire and fuel maintenance are going to be huge. Fastest lap of the race before David Duran ran a 22.45 was a 22.63, so 0.2 of a second faster for the 3,400, almost 3,500 I-rated driver. Now you see Chris Justice and Russell Black trying to hold on. A lot of patience going to be needed here. You don't tell me, folks. You tell me. Here's the other deal. Big question for you for the rest of the field. And for all you fine folks out there. Do you think there needs to be any change to iRacing? If you had an idea of what to change to iRacing, what outside of what we just heard from... Now he's clutching now. You hear it now. Yep. And he is wheeling that car. He is clutching. Russell Black. Caution. So this will put everybody back in the mix here. I don't know what happened here. I'm not quite sure. Why was there caution? The stage was on. Hold on. The stage wasn't on. No, that wouldn't have been the stage. Stage was on 120. Right? Okay, question? 28 gets back on the lead lap. There goes Jason Branch. He was ahead of Robert Dudley, so a chance for Jason Branch here to get the opportunity to get back around. Might even be able to get to pit road. Dalton Powell coming to pit road. William Mann Jr. coming to pit road. Matt Maury coming to pit road as well. Jacob Emery, Grady Sullivan, all on pit road. David Rand was clutching into the corner and somehow, some way, still able to run 22.8 second laps, which is insane. So 32 claimed the incident. So Jeremy Bailey having an issue there. Let's take a look. Oh, helicopter. What happened? Oh, he just smacked the wall? 49 on the bottom side. Just tight. You know. Poor Jeremy. On pit road. Getting it all worked on. From a bad restart to all that, that's unfortunate. And a helicopter award to boot. We'll give it to him. Why not? Why not? David Rand is that guy right now. Man, oh man. All right, check it out. We're going to be right back. All right, we're going to be lights off on the pace car this time by. David Duran's going to be your race leader. Thank you to Mar Paintworks. I talk all about sponsors all day long, but the sponsor of this series is AMR.Paintworks on Facebook. If you need a race controller or a paint done, that's the guy. He's the guy that put his time and effort into this league to help out. Going to be your Gen 6 sponsor here for the series. Admin Box part of it as well. Love to see Admin Box get out there and have some fun. But AMR.Paintworks, love him. Dude does some incredible paints. He really does. Gonna go check him out on the old Facebook platform. Yeah. Why is Admin Box's logo not showing up? You make that? We'll fix that. We'll fix it. Yeah. We'll fix it. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. All right, pitter patter. Let's get at her. Green flag. Here we go with a good restart here. I see drivers coming in taking a fuel advantage. Did anybody take a tire advantage? .136 of 200, 74 laps this time, or 64 laps this time. Let me math correctly. Fix that logo. A little clutch in for David Duran. He's going to be trying to make this halfway. See Kenny Reel in tow here. 1.4 second difference here. As a lot of the drivers are just lifting earlier. You're hearing the clutch from the 24. Trying to rotate the corner. It comes around to the back straightaway. And hear how quiet that car is. Listen in. And a 22.89 the last time by. Everybody else running 23 flats. No Holmberg, first driver off the lead lap. Robert Dudley off the lead lap as well. Yep, just clutching it in. He is wheeling the heck out of this car. This is what Kenny Reel's doing. He's just taking it easy. Yep, just lifting early. Last lap, 23.13 for your race leader, 23.13 for Kenny Reel. 1.7 second difference, 1.8 for David Duran. Now back into the throttle here, trying to be good. You got to get to that 140 or that 160 mark. I think that's the magic number here. You can get to 160, you know that you're going to be able to make it. Some of these drivers are going to be able to do so. It's going to be Dalton Powell here. He's going to be just fine. Not one driver who came in at 132 took tires. They just came in for the fuel. On the way to the car, never heard anything. That's for darn sure. Kenny Reel holding on to second. Chris Justice in third, doing a great job of maintaining. Push to the bottom side. Got to be careful with those tires. Whoa, up into the wall. That's what I talked about. It'll push you forward. It'll push you up to the racetrack. To keep those tires off of that black portion of that pavement. 52 will battle back to the outside. 51 of Dalton Powell in tow. 64 to the bottom side, straight line drive. Keep those tires clean. You see how close they flirt with danger here. 52 now loose, little right side damage for the 52. That's unfortunate. He's able to rebound here. Dalton Powell will be there to the outside. 25 of Mari in tow. Good look into the corner for the drivers. 51 to cross over to 64. He's going to clear now. He's going to be able to get to the bottom side of the racetrack. Also Black trying to hold on. Mari in that sixth spot. There's Dalton Powell trying to get back to the back bumper of Chris Justice. Actually just taking it easy here, it looks like. Race line so far, it's been nice and easy. These drivers will know what it's going to be like to get on the long run here and have to push themselves. Kenny Reel is around the 24 here. David Duran pulled up his pace a little bit. Last lap at 24.34. Uncharacteristic of him, so we'll have to see. Maybe he's just trying to save a little bit more here. Get himself to that mark where you know that you're good on fuel. It's a huge change, a huge. David Duran, last couple of laps. I kind of want to go back and take a look. I know they battled for a moment. Here's a look. This is 147. 24 was on the high side here. 88 up out of the corner. And David Duran gets a run back into the corner. That was the pass. And maybe I wasn't sure because on 147, it says Kenny Reel and David Duran about a second or so apart. Yeah, just backing up the corner. I don't know. Maybe because they showed a good little battle going on there, but really have that. Grady Sullivan getting around a couple of drivers here. Oh, Jonathan Casebeer off the wall a little bit. Slides into the racetrack. Here's William Mann Jr. in the 29 in 10th. Looking around the 3. Noah Holmberg still trying to get back on the lead lap here. Would be one lap down to Kenny Reel. Right now they're doing all that they can. 152. Whoop, forgive me. 152 of 200. 48 laps to go this time by. Big question. Can David Duran put enough distance between he and any of the other drivers that decide to come to pit road? They're going to be wanting to listen into that. Dalton Powell running in fourth. I think in the grand scheme of things, you're Dalton Powell. You're going to run until you know you're comfortable. And then from that point, try to put some of these other drivers a lap down. And then maybe pit right after that. Maybe you put... it's easy to go 2 laps down here at this racetrack. On a 24-second laps, you're spending 50 seconds on pit road. I mean, it's not impossible. He's the first driver who took fuel. Jason Branch took a little extra fuel as well, but Jason Branch hasn't been able to get up here and be competitive because he was, with that disconnection issue, he found himself 3 laps down, has been doing everything he can to get back up here just to be inside the top 5, and has had a heck of a rebound. And that's a heck of a rebound right there. For Jason Branch to be able to get out there and just drive himself back around after that disconnection issue. He is in 5th. That's awesome. All right, Chris Justice to second. It's around David Duran. Dalton Powell now in tow. David gonna get himself to 160 here. I think 160 is a good number. It really is. We're gonna be I'm gonna turn off the old reply commands here, folks. We've been bombarded with them. Y'all have seen enough. Thank you. Go Gadgets giving us a big old subscription out there. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Or ma'am, or madam, or whoever you are. Thank you very much for the Go Gadgets. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Much love. I like that name. Well, let's go, Grady. You're doing a good job. Oh. I like his new paint scheme. I like his other paint scheme, too. He always surprises me each week, and I like it. We'll see. Kenny Reel 2.5 seconds in front of Chris Justice. David Duran Holds on to that one. We're 160 of 200. Most of the drivers looking at where they're at right now. They've ran 40 laps, but they had a caution on lap 130. There are about 42 laps on the cycle for most of the drivers. That's more than enough. More than enough fuel. So it made me wonder about what the fuel mileage was going to be like here. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, there it is. 88 to pit road. 52 will actually almost make the pass here. 88 comes to pit road. David Duran's going to be your leader once again. Dalton Powell in second. Jason Branch in third. This is where Kenny Reel kind of took a conservative there, and look at how much ground Chris Justice was able to make it up there. Kenny Reel gets into the corner and hits the grass, slows way up. Chris Justice did a great job of getting himself to pit road. And now, you're checking on some of these drivers trying to get their time back. 64 of Russell Black coming off pit road. Dalton Powell, your race leader. Jason Branch to second. Grady Sullivan to third. Up 8. This is where, if you're not careful, you have a lot of drivers putting you a lap down. Here's the 25 to pit road. Dalton Powell out front. William Mann Jr., last driver on the lead lap. As you see, David Duran coming to pit road now as well. Tires and fuel for pretty much everybody here. I mean, that would be the question here. Robert Dudley not having a great time with this racetrack, but still love to do it anyway. He's dreaming about a Mercury. I'm crazy about a Mercury. Russell Black will be 2 laps down. David Duran to Chris Justice. Chris Justice with a fast pit stop there. Did a great job of getting himself out front. Kenny Reel, a very slow pit stop. 10 seconds there added to his pit stop. So we'll see if he's going to be able to rebound from that right now. Case Beer is going to be the next driver. Grady Sullivan into pit road. So is Jacob Emery, Dalton Powell, Jason Branch, Willie Mann Jr. Last 3 drivers still waiting for that to come his way. Chris Justice still looking for that one. Would cycle to the lead. David Duran will hold on to it. Russell Black in tow as well. Russell Black right behind. Great job by the drivers trying to save some fuel. There goes the 51 of Dalton Powell. Be able to come to pit road down on the bottom of the apron. Got to be careful. Ooh, nice stop. Nice job. Jason Branch, your race leader. And William Mann Jr. will come around as well. We'll be trying to get credit for a lap led. That would be a good thing. Green flag pit stops in the cycle. Dalton Powell coming down. I'll tell you what, the 35 miles an hour down pit road sucks. Who does? So Dalton Powell a lap down. Tires and fuel for Dalton Powell. Chris Justice will take over third at any moment. Right here, yeah. So David Duran in tow. There's William Mann Jr., who's going to be in second. Right now, the 24 on the back bumper of the 52. Chris Justice with Dudley having an issue. Dudley trying to come to pit road. Caution. Robert Dudley missed pit road there. Backs up, just gets back on the track. And so now, Jason Branch and William Mann Jr. Jason Branch coming around as your race leader. There are 2 drivers on the lead lap. There's William Mann Jr., who is still on the lead lap. Chris Justice will be your lucky dog. And now everybody else looking for a free pass here. David Duran going to play catch up to the 28 and the 29 here, getting such a huge benefit. Chris Justice, your lucky dog, well, should be your lucky dog here. Everybody else off the lead lap. How crazy is that? I said it could happen. 52, we'll get your lucky dog. And if Chris Justice has a set of tires, this will be a chance. I mean, Jason Branch has a set of tires. Willie Mann Jr. has a set of tires as well. There it is, tires for both of the drivers. A little left rear damage for, I mean, Willie Mann can, if he's got any damage there, he can get it fixed. You can just sit there and relax. Relax for a second. It's all good. Chris Justice going to go to the tail end of the field anyway. Yeah, get a couple seconds taken care of. There you go. David Duran looking for a free pass. Noel Holmberg here. He's a lap down. He came out on 162. There's no doubt he's looking for a free pass. There's Robert Dudley on pit road. He had to jump to pit road. When he came in, you watch here, looked like he was just trying to come down to pit road here. Brake, just a little slow and just missed the pit road. Locks up the tires. And when he backed up, got his rear end to end the corner. How about them apples? Chris Justice coming back to pit road, and that's exactly what I would do. He's going to come to pit road. He's going to restart. Actually, he'll restart behind Jason Branch and William Mann. Everybody else that's out there is looking for a free pass here. So Chris Justice will actually just restart behind Jason Branch. How about that? Honest mistake can happen. I mean, in that situation, you want to make sure you're rolling forward, of course, and then just come back around. But he was just trying to back up, come to pit road. Just got to try. I mean, it's not impossible to do. We've seen it happen. I've seen it happen a bunch on iRacing. Well, how about it? Yeah, Chris Justice. He's going to restart third. He's going to restart right behind the race leaders. Because with only two drivers on the lead lap, Chris Justice getting himself back in the mix here. Everybody else is going to be a single file restart behind him. Jonathan Casebeer coming to pit road. So he'll stay a lap down. Noel Holmberg will be here as well. All right, we'll be lights off this time by. Look at all these cars going around. Here's Jason Branch. It's going to be a race leader. He's going to elect the high line, so William Mann Jr. will have to restart second on the inside. And the 52 will be right there behind William Mann Jr. So Chris Justice trying to make it work. David Duran. They're all going to be single file. There's Noel Holmberg. There's the 20 of Jacob Emery. They're all going to come back around and try to meet up with them before they go back to green flag racing here. These are all single file cars. They're on the inside. They're going to check up here. Jason Branch, from bad luck earlier to all the luck in the world right now. And we're going to be 26 laps to go, I believe, somewhere around there. We're getting very close to that mark. 28, 29, 52, 20. Cannot change lanes as we're going back at it. Green flag. Oh, wait, no. They're going to extend the caution for a lap. So Jacob Emery is a lap down. Jonathan Casebeer is a lap down. He's got to come back around here. He's going to be at the tail end of the field here. I thought they were going to be able to go green flag here. They were fine to go green flag. Jonathan Casebeer, though, needs to drop to the tail end here. That might be the situation there that just happened. Man, oh man. There he is. So he's where he needs to be. There's Kenny Reel, Grady Sullivan, as well, Matt Murray. That's crazy. All right, we'll go back to green flag racing this time by. This might be the craziest 25 laps you'll see. 9 drivers on the lead lap. Jacob Emery, the driver looking for that free pass. Jonathan Casebeer as well. Both those drivers came in 165. Sorry, Casebeer came in at 172. Noah Holmberg came in at 162 as well. He was just naturally a lap down. What are we doing? So another lap. We are single file restart for everybody that's on the inside lane. They're free pass cars. They are definitely on the inside lane. You're only going to have the 28 and the 29 double file right now. 28 electing the high side here means the 29 and is going to be on the inside. The 52 will line up single file because he was the lucky dog. This is how this works. This is what NASCAR would do as well. Same rules you see everywhere else. All right, bit of patter. Are we going at it now? Looks like it. Green flag. 24 to go. This will be the 24 fastest laps you see the drivers run because they don't have to worry about fuel anymore. William Mann Jr. in tow. There's David Duran back here behind the 20. It's going to be Jacob Emery, who is a lap down. For the drivers who have been fast, haven't had a chance to stretch their tires, that's going to be one of the drivers that does it. Jason Branch was your pole sitter that wrapped up earlier, had issues, and now rolls the corner, 29-second lane, 52 to the inside. Battle for second is such, 52 to the inside, 29 rolling. William Mann Jr. back up the corner, is going to rock it down to the bottom. 24 is there as well. David Duran doesn't have to worry about it. He took tires when he came in at 162. They've had basically 8 laps of pace laps here. So we'll see these drivers push a little harder. There's the 64 Russell Black. Going to get himself a little bit of an extra momentum boost here. Dalton Powell came in at 167. So some newer tires for that driver. But everybody pretty much has new tires. The only driver that really doesn't have new tires is Chris Justice came in and took tires. He just ran his fastest lap, 22.57. Jason Branch, the two forwards, 1-2 right now, holding on. William Mann Jr. does have a little bit fresher tire than David Duran. All he has to do is just kind of hold on to it. 20 laps is a long time around this racetrack, and it's enough time to get yourself into a momentum and into a flow. Jason Branch holding on to the lead by just a slim margin here, as he'll run the 52 down just a little bit. 28 to the high side, 52 to the inside. Side-by-side racing here as they continue to work. 52 a little free on the inside. Branch still leads. Branch down to that second lane, still leading on the higher lanes. Going to have corner exit here. 52 trying to carry momentum. Inside lane wears your tires more than that second lane. But right now the 28 doing a great job of defending as Chris Justice tries to rocket the lower line exit. Jason Branch defends again. 18 laps to go. Branch runs a higher lane. Low line exit. That's the exit that you want to see if you're going to run the higher lane. And now the 28 defending very well and allowing David Duran to play catch up here. Also Black to fifth. William Mann Jr. holding on. to that 4th spot. But I think William Mann Jr. has a little bit more left in the tank. There's the 51. Pulling the corner. Kenny Reel trying to get himself back up there as well. Kenny Reel had the long run race pace, was leading before the caution, before the green flag pit cycle came out. And had a different change and different challenge. Egg shape for the 28. Whoa, wall for the 52. 52 to the bottom side. 28. Half a lane up. Out to corner exit. Little free. 24 very free back here. Quarter second from the leader. You kinda, if you goof a corner, you have to let the cars settle. And then you go back at it again. And that's what Chris Justice is doing right now. Let the car settle down. Get your tires where they need to be and go back at it. 3/10 of a second lead for Branch. But look at that momentum the 52 carries. A little bit better drive out of the exit. Going to roll the bottom side. Has the turn here. As now Jason Branch of the 28 rolls the exit. Trying to carry speed. 14 laps to go. William Mann Jr. playing catch up now. I told you he had a little bit more left in the tank. 29. Egg shapes the corner down to the bottom. That's the line that you want to be running here. David Duran having issues with the corner. David Duran's very fast around this racetrack. He ran one of the fastest laps of the race. Right now, actually, he ran the fastest lap of the race, 22.45. Right now, though, the car very upset with him. It's a 29 down to the bottom. 24 trying to deliver here. P3 finish, but William Mann Jr. all over the back bumper. Jason Branch, Chris Justice, a quarter of a second apart. Right now, the 29 going to the bottom. There's the 20 in tow. 24 up on the high side. 20 is going to be there as well. That 20 is Jacob Emery. He is a lap down car, and he is ready to go. How about William Mann Jr. battling back here? Goes to third, 12 laps to go. Jason Branch, Chris Justice, your top two as they roll. The end of this one. A whole lot of fun. Very exciting times here. See Russell Black and Kenny Reel. Their battle is heating up here as well. Jason Branch able to capitalize on those new tires. So does Chris Justice. They're able to pull away here. And I say new tires. I mean, they're newer tires. And right now the 28, after having the race that he had earlier, the 10 laps to go, a top 3 night for him is a success. Regardless, if he wins this race, that's even better for him because, man, oh man, he had that disconnection issue. And to go 3 laps down and have it a battle back the entire race, this is a Cinderella story for you here tonight, folks. William Mann Jr. holds on to a 16th of a second difference here. Almost 5 to David Duran. Duran out of the wall. Whoa, wall tap for him. Trying to send it just a little bit more. Second the difference, 64 to the 88, side by side. 24 egg shapes, that's what I'm talking about. That's the corner exit you need to be able to carry speed here. Entrance, you enter high, let it float. Similar to what you do at Bristol, you kind of let it float and then have a low line exit, just like this. Keep the tires off the black portion of the apron, and you're going to carry speed. Jason Branch doing just that. Branch does have some speed, but right behind him, Justice not giving up 8 laps to go. Jason Branch, second, third lane. Look at the low line exit here. Comes down, could be a little lower here to be able to carry the speed in the corner. Two Fords, 1-2 right now. You hear the throttle difference there as he had to get out of it a little bit. Chris Justice to the bottom side. Corner exit for the 28 is going to pull ahead. Good speed. That's what I'm telling you. There's Chris Justice. That line is almost the line that you want to run. Watch the 52 here. Second lane. Going to have all that momentum down off the corner. Caution comes out. And Kenny Reel involved. Wow. Kenny Reel. Oh. Russell Black getting into the back of the 88 there. And that was just racing. Unfortunate. That was close racing going on there. And I knew that was picking up right there. Of course. Yeah. Maybe just not clear Oh, man. Unfortunate. How about Grady Sullivan? Up 4. Biggest mover of the race is going to be David Duran. Russell Black getting that 5 spot. There's some tough racing right there. I don't know. David Duran coming to pit road. He's taking tires. Dalton Powell coming in. Grady Sullivan, Mari coming in. A chance. This is a chance, though, folks. If you think about this, there's some tires in play here. Jacob Emery is going to be your lucky. It should have been your lucky dog here. He was the first driver, 1 lap down. He is your lucky dog. So a chance for him to be able to get some spots here as well if something bad were to happen. We're literally 4 laps to go. Going to be 3 this time by. So close to the finish of this one. Holy cow. And if you're the race leader, of course you do not come to pit road. You just get the restart you need and try to hold on to it. Chris Justice is going to have the timing of a lifetime. Wingman Jr. and Russell Black. Grady Sullivan. A lot of drivers here looking for that extra set, if they have the extra set. Grady Sullivan maybe taking right sides only. No fuel. You don't need it. And there's David Duran taking a set. Dalton Powell taking a set. Jacob Emery will have an opportunity to come to pit road here. If he has an extra set, I mean, you might as well take it. You have nothing to lose. He does. He swings to pit road. And nothing to lose. You're back on the lead lap. Nothing to lose. Mari taking a little extra on the car. And Jason Branch will elect the high lane on the restart, no doubt. That's almost guaranteed. Chris Justice will have William Mann Jr. to his rear bumper. Russell Black will be there to the outside. I think that incident with Kenny Reel here, I kind of want to just look off to the side here, folks, so bear with me. So if I watch it from this angle, 64 is there, and right here, the 64 still has a run, but I think the 88 is just a little bit free and just not clear. Yeah, 64 touches him a little bit, but I mean, I think that's a racing deal right there. That's what my opinion is, but y'all tell me. Should we do a segment where we kind of look at the whose fault? Maybe we go to Reddit and see who the whose fault was it section for iRacing, and maybe there's just a guy out there that does he call it, I guess he's a steward or whatever, or does some like whose fault was it kind of things as well, but I would say that might be a good time. Also, I want to give a big shout out to the guys who run the iRaging page on YouTube. If you have not went and watched that, they're a little long-winded when it comes to what they do. The race line kind of, I mean, it takes a long time to develop the incidents and stuff like that, but they do exactly what we wanted to do over here, and very cool to see people getting out there and using iRacing content to make that. So remember, folks, if you're out there on iRacing and you queue up, there's a chance somebody's going to hear it, and they'll put it out there. Jason Branch, Chris Justice, Russell Black, Wee-Man, Grady Sullivan, David Duran. Duran in that primo spot, new tires, green, white checkered, coming up. 28 taps the wall. Not what he needed to do there. 28 to defend, 52 to the bottom side. 28 rolls the corner. David Duran does have the time here to win this. Going to be there to the inside of the 29. 29 up near the wall. 25 in tow. David Duran has the time. Can he run the 2 fastest laps he's ever had? Kenny Reel having an issue. White flag waves, final lap here at Dover. As now the 24 on full send mode to the bottom side. Mari in tow. Can the 28 send it? There to defend. Bump out of the corner. 24 goes around. 28 wins it. Justice Powell, that's your top three. Wrecking out of the corner. New tires in full send mode. That's how that happens. Jason Branch defended very well there. Chris Justice did a great job as well. Those old tires came in handy. As we'll take a look at the race results to give the example there. Man, oh man, 28 will burn it down. Wow. '28 deserving of this race and deserving of the rebound here. Little burnout for the driver. And David Duran had a chance there. He had the tires to do it. He had plenty of time to do it. Jason Branch did a great job of maintaining it. Let's take a look at your top three. Mari finishes in third. Hold on. Matt Mari giving himself. I thought it showed Dalton Powell on the relative there, but according to iRacing, Matt Mari finishes in third. Jason Branch, race winner. Chris Justice in second. Mari and Sarah Powell. William Mann, fourth and fifth. Grady Sullivan, Jacob Emery, Russell Black, David Duran, and Kenny Reel, the drivers inside the top 10 there. Wow. Jonathan Casebeer, first driver lap down. Holmberg, Dudley, Bailey, and Hurst, the drivers out there putting some time in. David Farrell was one of your race controllers today. Thank you to Omar. Paintworks for coming on board as their sponsor over here at the Full Throttle, the Fixed Racing League. Lots of acronyms to remember here. Wow. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, sir. Much love, Mr. Dudley. Hope it was a good race. Let's talk about the guy who's deserving of this one. You, my friend, Jason Branch, with the victory here from 3 laps down after a DC issue, back to the front, and boy, did you have to defend there. What a defense that was. Jason, can you hear me? Mr. Branch. Mr. Branch, can you hear me? I'm not quite sure what's going on. Well, let's go talk to Chris Justice. He finishes in second. Another defensive play there as well. Great drive, man. You look like you were having fun out there.
Thank you. Dover is definitely one of my favorite tracks on the circuit. Didn't get as much practice time in this week, but happy to be able to bring it home P2.
I tell you what, you and Mr. Branch were. It was a wonder who was gonna be able to hold on to that. I mean, I know that they had new tires and they were coming. They had plenty of time to try to make it work, but man, what's it like knowing a green white checker's coming up like that?
Pure chaos, especially when you know when the 24's on fresher tires than you. Because he is going to basically wide open around Dover, one of the fastest drivers in the league, which is mind-blowing. But once I saw him coming low, my only option was to keep that second line, hold it as fast as I can, and hope to God I make it through the collision that was going to happen. And I was able to do that.
I tell you what, you did it, man. It was fun to watch. You guys looked like you were having fun, especially towards getting towards the end of this one. It was a blast to watch. Chris, congratulations on the P2, man. Thank you for being part of the driver cams. I love your channel. Appreciate what you do.
Thank you.
Give a shout out to my brother.
I want to thank Coronado and ACUWebServices.com for sponsoring me. They've been a great help, and I want to thank Jeremy Bailey, my Bull Creek Racing teammate, for all the support and the practice time. Love you, man.
Love it, brother. I appreciate you. Good luck in the rest of your races, and we'll see you next week.
All right, thank you, and see you then.
Hey, a reminder that it's a doubleheader next week.
I know I'm stocking up on Gatorade. I'm going to be well hydrated.
Get fueled. That's what I like it. Give this guy a Gatorade sponsorship. I say it now. All right, Chris. Much love, man.
All right, love you.
That's the dude. Let's see if Jason's ready. Jason, can you hear me? Mr. Branch, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
All right, I like it. All right, tell me about it, man. Congratulations from 3 laps down to the lead, to the win. I bet you were just holding on for dear life there at the end.
I'm always fast at Dover. I love Dover. I love tire saving tracks. And then, I got there at the beginning. Lap 15, I went, I set up the guy, and I finally decided I was going to go for the lead, and he got loose off the corner and put me in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So I lost my fast repair at lap 15, and, and then I was like, all right, I'm just going to sit back and relax. And then my computer disconnected.
Yep.
I went 2 laps down, and then when I got back, it changed my tires, so I went 3 laps down.
Yep.
And I was off a set of tires. So, luckily the yellow flags. I knew if I could get back on the lead lap, I'd be competitive, and I'd be one of the ones to beat. And it just kind of all worked out for me today. I needed this though, because I've missed 3 races. So this win definitely makes it a little relaxing going into the doubleheader next week.
Oh yeah, we got some tracks next week for sure. But you come 10th in points coming in, and good benefit here for you. It was huge to watch. This was a very, very 200 laps around Dover is a workout, and those who don't think it is, promise you it is.
Oh, it definitely is. I mean, I watched some of the cars get out there, and I was backing up my corners, and I was going easy on the tires, and I saw some people just blowing through the corners. I said, I'll catch them on the back end, and sure enough, 10 laps into a tire run or whatever, I'd slowly start catching them again, because there were some people blowing tires before a pit stop. So 28, 30 laps blowing tires. I don't understand that, but tire management and but finding the right line around here is essential.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, the egg shape is what works here. It really does. You let the car fall in downhill on the entry, and then you let it low line exit, carry natural momentum to the exit. That's the way that Dover runs. See single file, but you can have battles that way. I promise you.
Oh yeah, that's the way I was making my passes. I would go in, I'd float the car in high, and then when they would, be on the bottom and couldn't get back on the throttle, I would just, cross them over coming out of the corner, and you get so much momentum down the straightaway if you do that. And it's almost not fair sometimes.
I like it though. It's what makes Dover fun. The Monster Mile's been tamed by Jason Branch. Give you shout outs, brother. Congrats.
Hey, I just want to thank, I got the Macomb Bombers on my car, my alma mater, little small town in Illinois. LCS 59 on the side of my car. They lost a freshman football player to a car accident last month. So, shout out to Landon Cromer. My team, 4X. A couple of them are on vacation. I was on vacation last week. U.S. Navy Chiefs are on the side of my car. And shout out to you. I mean, you do a heck of a job week in and week out. And I'm finally glad I get to talk to you in Victory Lane.
You know what? I see more coming. Keep the streak alive. All right. Much love, man. Hey, you know what? You never know what's going to happen next week. You got two courses next week that are going to be. It's going to be interesting. It really is.
Oh yeah, I think I'll be all right at. Nashville. I mean, again, it's another shorter track. Talladega is a crapshoot. So, like I said, I'm glad I got my win here, and kind of bumped me up in the standings a little bit. I lost out on some points on stage 2, just battling back from 3 laps down, but. I mean, I'm talking to you now. I still can't believe I made up 3 laps, and made it to victory lane. So, like I said, God was with me this week, and hopefully I can talk to you next week too.
I like it, Mr. Branch. We'll see you next week. Congratulations on victory.
Thanks. See you, Jason.
That's Jason. I'm Jason. We're two Jasons of a kind working on Full House. That's what it is. All right, brother. We'll let him have at it. Mr. Mari is going to be your P3 finisher here today. And that was insane. You were like bump drafting for a moment. Tell me about it.
That's not the way I wanted third place. I was simply just trying to follow Durand. I know he was on fresher tires. Well, the same as me, so I was simply just trying to follow him, and I don't know if he had bumped Jason Branch coming out of 4, and that's why he checked up a little bit, but I had no time to react. But yeah, big apology to David Durand tonight, because that's not how I wanted to race. I try to race people this, how I want to be raced, and that's not it. So big apology to him, and it's not the way I'd like to get third place, but
I still think chaos was going to happen regardless. Really do. I don't think there was anything about that you shouldn't be ashamed of it. That's what I would say. I was when we watch it live, it's actually, I'm going to go half speed here for you folks. I mean, you've got the corner exit here. This is the white flag lap, folks. You see the exit the 25 has. Watch. It's like 24's there the block. He's there to run low. You've got new tires. He aprons it right there. You actually have the better exit here. You could have passed him. I think you lifted. And he's he is hooking the bottom again. Right here, you see the run he gets on the corner. He's way down to the bottom. You were running the preferred line. You drop into the corner. He's lifting up the track. He tries to bump the 28 right there on corner exit, gets him free. You actually, and he just checks up. That's a racing deal, man. There's no ands if, and then Dalton helps you get across the line.
Oh, is that who it was?
Yeah.
Teammate.
Yeah. You know what? He finished 4th. I think that's a racing deal. Dave had a good run there, but I think the bump that he tried to give to Jason Branch there was a little early, and not a big deal. And I wouldn't be ashamed of that. That was like it was literally a bump that you couldn't avoid.
Gotcha. Yeah, I hate that. It's not the way I want to race. So
I get it. I get it.
Take it. I definitely needed some points tonight, so good points night for me. We'll take it and move on to Nashville and Talladega next week.
Nashville or Talladega, which one?
Both.
No. Which? No, I know. For you, which one do you think is going to be your better race?
Well, Talladega's a wild card. I do pretty well there. If I could stay out of trouble, I'm pretty decent in the draft. But we're gonna focus on Nashville this week.
Get a lot of concrete. It'll be 2 back-to-back concrete surfaces too. So you got to remember that these Gen 6 cars did not run this track, so it's a whole different ball of wax for Nashville Superspeedway.
Yeah. Yep. We're gonna get a lot of practice laps in for Nashville this week, and then play Talladega as we're jumping on iRacing for the first time, and I know how to draft. So.
It's awesome. I love it, man. Congratulations on a P3 finish. David will get back out there. He'll go get himself another victory, and maybe you too. You've already got a win in the series, so we'd like to hear it. I called your first win ever on iRacing, and I'm pretty happy about that one.
Yep, I love that. So, and there's 2 weeks in a row I finished 3rd. So, hopefully, soon we'll come away with another win.
Hey, you got two attempts next Friday. Give your shout outs, Matt. Congratulations on the P3 finish.
Again, apologize to David Durand for tonight. Not my intention, but we'll take it. And then also got to shout out my team. Dalton helping me across the line, and Noah with the pit strategy tonight. And had David up there, doing race control, helping Amar out. But shout out to you for always keeping the broadcast interesting, and love to see it.
It's going to be awesome. I appreciate you, man. We'll see you next week for doubleheader. And it's going to be a long night. That's a lot of racing.
Yeah, shorter races, but
it's still going to be long.
Yeah.
It's still going to be a long night. No matter how you look at it, next week's going to suck for your arms. Not for me, because I'm going to have fun. Helicopter awards aplenty.
Oh, yeah.
All right, brother. We'll see you next week, brother.
All right. Have a great night.
That's him. 25 comes home P3 and knocking it out of the park. Oh, Jason Branch. nailed this one. What a fantastic race it was. What a fantastic job that he did to be able to get himself back on the lead lap and defended the line there. Ton of fun, folks. Ton of fun. This was a good race. I enjoy Chris Justice again. P2, love watching what he does. Go check out his channel. Speaking of which, check out Noma TV, Mandarood Racing. Go check out Chop TV. Check out. Got a sneeze. Hold on. GoRacingDiecast.com and check out, of course, BeefJerkyUnlimited.com. Thank you to Spicy for being my cautious sponsor with the Dark Horizon Fishing logo up there. And big special thank you to all the drivers over here at Paintworks. Go find them. Give them some love. We appreciate them. I'm going to have to probably get a paint from them now because I didn't say them enough this time because it was my fault. I was just talking about everything. Dover is such an exciting track. And it can be a lot of fun. Be good, be safe, be kind on another. We're going to make it a short ending here for you fine folks. Because I got to get the stream shut down and I've got to go and take some aspirin. Right back. All right. I'll see you tomorrow for Toys for Tots and becoming a pirate legend.